Let's take a look at the starting 11 today for third-year head man Matt Pilkington's squad. 5 changes from last match, which was a 3-2 loss against Orlando City. Most notably, a change in net. Tomas Romero, a first-team backup keeper, getting the start with the second team today. Just his third appearance of the season. The El Salvadorian national team player getting an opportunity to start in net. A couple of other changes as well. Important to note, though, no Taylor Calhera available. This is a guy who leads this team, 10 goals and 5 assists. He'll be missing his third consecutive match. So who else do you look towards? JJ Jimenez, certainly somebody who can put the ball in the back of the net and distribute. 4 goals and 3 assists. And how about the young 17-year-old Johnny Shore? Major expectations for him, a homegrown player who has 6 goals to lead this lineup for NYCFC. Meanwhile, for Chicago Fire, again, it's been a couple of weeks since they last played, and this is a team that is looking to bounce back after 3 consecutive losses. 3 changes from last match, and they're also making a change in net. Jeff Gall getting the start. New York City in the white kits, Chicago in the red kits. 2 great American cities going head-to-head on this Friday night in Queens. Goes to work, able to maneuver his way around Nagel, worked out wide. Tiao, space to send one in, blasts one, does sneak through towards the backside. Bouncing strike, stays in the area, and it's in! Rados Arevalo. And a lightning fast start once again for the Baby Blues. Back-to-back matches with a goal, and the North Bergen, New York native has his side of the driver's seat. This ball, dangerous. Pareba, the definition of a difference maker. 15 goals this season for the Chicago Fire leader. Here's Elias on the move. Elias carries, strikes off the post. Able to wiggle his way free, got some really solid bend on it, and at the controls, taps ahead for Elias. Again, surges, Elias rolls ahead, corralled by Carrizo! Unable to get a shot off, and it will be a corner. And you see the confidence, the joy that he plays with. Not only a physical ball winner in the midfield, but a crafty distributor as well, as it's lifted in the area, and headed just wide by Owusu. A quick restart is certainly not what Chicago was looking for out of that. Take a look at the possession stats. Dominant, and NYCFC, of course, likes to play with the ball. They are the home team, but Chicago loves to play with possession as well. They like to be very aggressive, and they've not had much of the ball in this first half. A lovely ball for Tiao. Tiao drives it across. Oh, it's an own goal. Jalen Shannon, an unfortunate step out with the right foot, and it's 2-0 New York City. Well, what a gorgeous ball that was to find Tiao, and then that is as unlucky as unlucky. It's potentially one way to get something going. Poliot, offside netting. Another quality opportunity for Chicago tonight. Other one currently in action. How about Orlando City leading Atlanta 3-0 early on in the second half, as it's left central for Orihel, and it's knocked away. Tomas Romero, a stellar save. First time he's really been tested tonight. Mayera quickly to take it. Likely one last moment. Oh, it is played backwards. And there is the whistle from our match referee, Marie Durr. Christian Kofi, who heads on his 19th appearance of this season, just his 4th time as a substitute, but a real game-changer type of player with as good of a pedigree as you'll find. The first corner kick of the second half for either side. As it's lofted towards the back post, headed away, volleyed back towards frame, turned away. Romero the save, it's his 2nd of the night. Take away from Arevalo. Comes right back to him. The goal scorer. Oh, that's a lovely feed. Jimenez! Have some time off to rest mentally, physically, get some players who are dealing with injuries back. Glasgow finds Coffey. Coffey rolls one across, and the Golden Boot leader continues to shine. David Pareba, it's his 16th of the season, and there is new life for Chicago Fire. Well, this was textbook. You want to talk about a big three of attacking pieces, it's those three. Glasgow,
Chicago goal scored
Coffey,
in the 72nd minute.
Pareba. Poor giveaway there, right to Arevalo. He'll dial one long. Ruiz on the move. Ruiz lifts it, and it is wide. Camille Azam Ruiz now searching for the whistle. Glasgow goes down. Carrizo struggling to clear here. Elias forced to play back to Owusu. Owusu gives it away. Here's Glasgow! Just off. Oh, that was the moment. That was the moment for Chicago Fire. You felt New York City FC maybe doing just a little too much of the back. Unable to clear. And Owusu loses his footing. Oh, and it's a golden moment for Amari Glasgow. And an empty opportunity. Johnny Shore offside. Held quickly in for Coffey. Coffey, so crafty. Finds Osorio. Osorio back for Coffey. Coffey leaves it central. Down goes Osorio. There's the whistle. Chicago Fire in the dying embers can level things. Osorio tripped up. And it's David Pareba
New York City substitution
to the spot.
In the 89th minute, coming on as number 81.
And a change.
Lopez. He replaces number 74, Ronald
for New York City, Ronald Arevalo comes off, replaced by Jonathan Lopez, the 17-year-old. Just his 6th appearance of the season. And well, you can imagine that substitution was not made with this in mind. A chance for Chicago to tie it from the spot. We will see 5 minutes of added time, but for right now, it's the Golden Boot leader, David Pareba, who has one goal already, 16 of the season, staring down Tomas Romero. Pareba converts! Chicago Fire blaze their way back into it.
Chicago goal scored in the 90th minute by number 48.
A 90th minute leveler. And it's 2-2 entering. And there's the whistle. We will head to a penalty shootout. Pareba converted a PK in regulation. And he finds the back of the net once more to open up the shootout. Pareba, it has been his day, it's been his half, it's been his season, frankly. And he starts his team off on the right foot. Now Piero Elias makes his approach. Staring down the 31-year-old Jeff Gall, a seasoned veteran in net. Elias versus Gall, and Elias Kept it short, sweet,
After
simple.
1 round, it is New York City 1, Chicago 1.
1-1 through 1 rounds. Well, Harold Osorio was the one who won that penalty kick. The tail end of regulation. He'll spot it now. The El Salvador International connects. A 2-1 lead for Chicago Fire. Chris Tiao was a busy man of the first half. Very active, working that left flank, driving in crosses. Now the Randolph, New Jersey native readies to wrap up round 2 of the shootout. Tiao slots it.
After 2
Well
rounds,
struck
it is
ball
New York City
for
2,
Chris
Chicago
Tiao. And it's 2-2 through 2 rounds. Romero guessed correctly, didn't matter. And here comes Christian Coffey. Coffey, really with his insertion into this match, flipped the script. Working quickly on this kick, and he finishes. He is confident, to say the least. Christian Coffey. And the Parisian puts his side back in front, 3-2. So the pressure is on Samuel Owusu, the Ghanaian. Homegrown signing. He joined this academy in 2016 while living in Yonkers. He started every match since joining the club, and he works lightning fast.
After 3 rounds, it is New York City 3, Chicago 3.
Well, that's a man who knows exactly what he's going to do when he steps to the spot. No mind games there. Just spot it and slot it. And it's 3-3 through 3 rounds as Jean Diouf looks to keep things rolling. The Senegalese defender came on as a second half substitute. Diouf, it's in there. 4-3. These are perfectly placed balls. That is just gorgeous. Camille Azam Ruiz. As we wind down, first 5 kicks. This is number 4 in a major spot. The second half substitute converted a PK last match. And this time he does so again. 4-4 through 4 rounds. Round 5. This potentially the final round of the shootout as Amari Glasgow makes his way to the spot. Native of Guyana, a proven goal scorer, a man who's played on big stages and has thrived. Romero stands in his way. No troubles. As we enter round 7. Cups. There's the miss. He lifted it, cleared the crossbar, and a window of opportunity for New York City to shut the door and claim an extra point. And in doing so, would move level on points into fourth place with Chicago. Andrew Baera, a homegrown player, can seal it right here. Baera, it's in!
Your final score is Chicago
7-6, the final in the shootout.